Welcome to the podcast that's been named one of the best in marketing research. This is Research Business Daily Report, and it's made possible by RBDR's exclusive community at the crowdfunding platform patreon.com/RBDR. I'm Bob Lederer, for more than 25 years, the respected voice in market research. Today, RBDR offers episode number 54 in our continuing series Market Research in the Covid-19 era. And it features Mind State Group CEO Will Leach, who has been devoting his attention to the ever-growing complexities of brand messaging as a result of the coronavirus crisis. Will has developed a handful of thoughtful observations, and he's going to share them with us today. You will benefit. Will?
I want to take a minute to talk a little bit about adapting your messaging given this incredible massive shift of uncertainty that's happening in our economy and with our clients right now. So what we're seeing in our research over here at Trigger Point is that emotional goals across almost all categories with all brands are starting to resonate around three different things. And I think if you think about your life, you're going to see something similar happening with you, regardless of what brand you're thinking about. The first thing is that people are seeking and desiring greater security and safety. We're seeing this again across almost all categories where people are trying to wrestle with what does this mean to my personal safety as well as my financial safety that I have and trying to really help my own family. Secondly, we're seeing this greater desire emotionally around control and maintaining what little control we have over our everyday lives. And lastly, we're getting a spike in this desire for an emotional release or moments of unwind. I mean, there's so much stress in the marketplace right now, and we're getting so much bad news that there are these moments where just people want to use the home as a sanctuary and just have a moment or two every day to kind of just settle in and take in what's happening in their world and actually just try to de-stress a bit. So what I want to do is talk a little bit about how you should change your brand messaging in the near term. And when I mean near term, I'm thinking on probably all of 2020. The first thing I think you want to do is really focus on sticking to your brand story. Listen, your brand has gotten you to where you are today because you stand for something meaningful. So don't walk away with that. Your brand story should be timeless. However, if you're Virgin Atlantic or if you're in a Virgin brand, right, then that kind of cheeky, innovative spirit may not be the right tone given what people are desiring today, which is around safety, control, and these emotional releases. Therefore, what I want you to do as a second thing is focus on two different mind states. The first mind state that I think is really important right now is something called cautious security. And that's about just people's desire to avoid greater risk. And you can tell that that's just going to be a really important thing for any brand to help you with, is to help you avoid risk. After that, I think what you want to do is start focusing on providing control, or at least limiting the amount of variability and the lack of control people have. So if you can frame your brand in any way that can help people understand that you will provide them less variability and you're going to minimize their lack of control, that's going to resonate incredibly well right now. And then there's this third one that I think a few brands can do right now, and it really depends where you are, but people are looking for an emotional release in their home. And therefore, they're going to look for these moments of unwinding. And if you can provide greater moments of unwind, that's going to help really create incredible emotional engagement with your customers. We call this the optimistic engagement mind state. So if you want to really start to creating this emotional appeal, this emotional connection with your customers, given today's world, stick with your brand story. Incredibly important that you do that because your brand stands for something and they want the predictability of an incredible brand. But what I'm going to tell you to do is start thinking about reframing some of your benefits around the cautious security, the cautious empowerment, and then lastly, this optimistic engagement, if you can actually provide this emotional release that people are seeking. I think it's important that we all try to create these feelings, or at least tap into these feelings to advantage our brands, to get our products into the hands of people that need them most.
Will Leach is offering what he calls mind state blueprints to help you apply the messaging ideas you've just heard from him. And look for the link in the description box under today's report to access them. Now, if you've been viewing RBDR and have an impression or two that is on or maybe even off the beaten track, well, we'd love to hear from you to participate in this series, especially because the success of the RBDR series that you've been watching is dependent on you as well as your research and marketing peers. Now, certainly you'd be helping us by participating. However, you'd also be doing yourself a big favor if you email your impressions and feelings to rflbob@gmail.com. You see, your perspectives transformed into a video commentary automatically become a promotion message that could be of great value to you. Plus, if I say so myself, working with us is a rather enjoyable experience, and the video we create together will leave a smile on your face. That's your Research Business Daily Report, made possible by our exclusive community at the crowdfunding platform patreon.com/RBDR. If you make it a habit to watch RBDR, well, thank you very much. And if you find that watching RBDR is time well spent, well, please recommend our video when it's pertinent to friends and peers. And we also hope you'll consider becoming an RBDR Patreon supporter, which you can do at patreon.com/RBDR. Have a great research day, and we'll see you back here with us tomorrow.